Hi, this is Derek with BSCpro, and I'm going to give you a quick rundown of how to get started. It's really very simple. You can see here on the page when you come to BSCpro.com, you can type that right into your browser's URL bar. You get this orange button right here at the top right that says sign up for free. So what I'm going to do is start to sign up. In most cases, you should already have your agent code. So I'm going to put that in. And I'm going to put in my information. She has a few different accounts in this case, but you should be able to find that person and click that they're your upline. And then for level, that would be your level in the company. In most cases, if you're just getting started, you're a TA. So I can click that, and don't worry about these things because they can be updated later. So once I have that in, I can create my account, and it's going to save it. So it tells me right there I've successfully registered, and then I'm going to log in using my email and the password that I just created. So the first thing that you're going to see when you log in is the dashboard. A few important parts is here on the left is your nav bar, and it has all of the important things, all the different pages that you might need to go to when you start using BSCpro. And over here at the top right, where you see your name and the down arrow, if you click that, you get a few different options. So you can change your background if you have a preferred colors, maybe team colors or just something that's easier on the eyes. And then you can click Profile to go into your profile. So from here, you can edit, update things. There's a lot of different stuff. We won't go into it right now. But you can also go to Professional Profile, and that is where you can actually edit your uplines. So if you have the incorrect upline or you need to update that, you can do it from here. So that's important because that's going to decide, that lets BSCpro know which team that you need to be placed on. So once all the profile stuff is out of the way, here on the left you have prospects and BPMs, recruits, matchup book, production, and licensing. Those are kind of the main things that BSCpro tracks. And from the prospects page, you can start adding your prospects right here from the top. You can click Add New, start putting in information. If you have people that you want to start creating a prospect list, you can do it that way. You can also import prospects and use an Excel to do that. And if you need any help, you can always message us. The other thing that's going to be right at the beginning that you'll probably start using is the Add Guest. So if you click BPM Add Guest, that is going to give you the option to add a guest to a BPM invites list. Some people call it a captain's list. So what you do is you select the date of the BPM, and then from that date you will get options on BPMs that are available on that day. So you'll notice some days I select, like Saturday, I get no BPMs on this day. That means that my SMD, my leadership, doesn't have anything scheduled yet. So if there is supposed to be one on that day, you can ask them to get that set up for you. So I'm going to select a date here that has an option. So I can click this Moore Park Monday, and then I can start entering the guest name. Now, as I'm typing, this is actually searching my prospect list. So if it's someone that I haven't added yet to the prospect list, I can always click this blue Click to Add button. All right, then I'm going to put in their phone number and whatever else, email address if I have it. And usually you're entering information for yourself, so you're the recruiter. If you were for some reason adding a name for someone else on your team, you can change it there. And then you can also put any extra notes or something that might be good to know about the person, or even just a reminder for yourself. So I can save, and it's going to jump over to my BPM schedule. Or actually, this is my BPM invites page. This is sort of the captain's list, the list. And you'll notice that there's nothing on here right now. And that's just because by default, it's still looking at the current day. So I can actually click this lightning icon, and you can use that to select upcoming BPMs, or in this case it was on the 6th. It's not on there, so I'm going to click change, and I'm going to select the BPM date again, and it will give me an options for upcoming BPM, so I can click that, and it should bring up, it's going to load up the BPM and load up my list so far. I have my list, and the thing about BSC Pro is I'm going to be able to see all of the names that I've added to this list. I can do confirmations, so I can call them, make the confirmations, but also this information is showing for my leadership. So it goes up the upline. They're going to be able to see everyone that's added names, including yours if you're in their team. And the same for you. You'll be able to see your own names, but you'll also be able to see the names of your teammates as they add them. So if they're not showing up here, you know that either something's wrong, they sent them to the wrong BPM, or they just haven't started putting them into BSC Pro yet. So it's a good way to kind of keep track of the whole team and how things are going. Now, a few other pages. If you have a new recruit, normally if they're new and they create a BSC Pro account, they're automatically going to show up on your recruit tracker list. So right here, I'm a new account, so it actually has myself listed on here. Right there on the recruit tracker with today is the start date. Matchup book, if I click here, that's where you can request a matchup, meaning if you have a meeting and you want a trainer to come along with you, you can go there, request the matchup. And production is where you would add production, so if you made a sale. And when you're getting started, that may not be something you do. It could be the trainer that does it, but either way, you will be able to go there and see the production as it's added. It would show up on this list for you, even if your trainer is the one that put it in. So the production tracker will let you see points and see how you're doing overall. And then from there, you can also click My Organization and click on Team Roster. So the Team Roster is a popular page because it will list out everyone on your team that has created a BSC Pro account. So if they've correctly created an account and set you as their upline, then it's going to show up here on the list. So you can even click this star here to activate or deactivate accounts. Like if someone has left the business or whatever, you can mark them as inactive here. So if you do get stuck, we kind of built BSC Pro to just be something you could come in and start trying it and start adding stuff and just kind of play along as you go and learn it as you go, because you can always delete things, you can always edit things. You're not going to break anything. And you can, if you do get stuck though, you can always click this teal bubble in the bottom right hand corner. And when you click that, you can click this send us a message. And so the send us a message sends a message to our whole team, and we usually get back pretty quickly. But don't worry, if we don't immediately answer, you can always leave and come back later. And if you're not on the computer still whenever we respond, the system will send you an email with our response, and you can either reply to the email or log back on. So that's BSC Pro in a nutshell. We'd encourage you to just dive in and ask questions as needed and just start putting in information. And you'll see, I think you'll find that it's a pretty simple process. Have a great day.